The first one is going to offend a luxury car owner. The second one will make you question why people overspend on badges. And the last car? That one might actually make your accountant smile. There are 3 sedans under $12,000 right now that will quietly grind their way past 300,000 miles, while newer $40,000 cars are busy updating their software. And today on Old Man Garage, we're talking about the cars mechanics whisper about. When nobody's listening. I've watched these things roll through my shop for 20 years. I've seen engines blow. I've seen transmissions surrender. I've seen dashboards light up like Times Square. These 3? They just show up for oil changes and mind their business. Let's start with the one nobody expects. Yeah, I said it. Buick. I know. Some of you just pictured your grandfather adjusting the AM radio while wearing New Balance sneakers. Stay with me. The 2017 to 2019 Buick LaCrosse originally stickered between $33,000 and $42,000. Today, you can grab one for $11,000 to $16,000. That's used civic money for what was once a near-luxury flagship. And here's where it gets funny. A guy brought me a 2018 LaCrosse with 58,000 miles, paid $14,800. He wanted a pre-purchase inspection. I put it up on the lift expecting at least something dramatic. Nothing. No leaks, no warning lights, suspension tight, transmission smooth, interior quieter than a library in Vermont. He looks at me and says, "It's a Buick. These things don't last." I pulled up the dependability rankings from J.D. Power on my phone. Buick ranked at the top among mass-market brands that year, ahead of Toyota and Honda. He thought I photoshopped it. That's how strong brand stigma is in America. We will trust a badge before we trust data. Let's talk about what's actually under the hood. The 2017 to 2019 LaCrosse runs GM's 3.6-liter V6, making about 303 horsepower. Plenty to merge onto the highway without flooring it like you're qualifying at Daytona. It uses a timing chain, not a belt, so you're not staring down a $1,000 maintenance bill at 100,000 miles. The 2017 model came with an 8-speed automatic. Decent. The 2018 and 2019 models got a revised transmission tuning that's smoother and generally more reliable. If you're shopping, target 2018 or 2019. Fuel economy? Around 21 city and 31 highway. Not Prius numbers, but you're not buying this to hypermile behind semi-trucks. Annual maintenance runs roughly $560 to $570 on average. That's still way below European luxury territory. A full set of ignition coils costs less than replacing one on a German sedan that requires special European tools and a therapist. Common issues? Occasional power steering assist faults. If it happens, you're looking at about $1,000 to $1,200. Not common, but worth checking. Electrical diagnostics run under $200. Transmission fluid changes every 45,000 miles, cost around $200. Here's the real kicker. Parts availability. It's a GM product. Every shop in America knows how to work on it. No exotic nonsense. No, we have to order that from Bavaria. Now, let's talk depreciation. These cars have lost 60 to 75% of their original value, which means you are buying someone else's ego tax. Inside, you get ventilated seats, heated seats, heads-up display, adaptive cruise control, triple door seals, laminated acoustic glass, active noise cancellation. It is legitimately quieter than some $50,000 luxury sedans. But because it says Buick instead of something that sounds like a European opera singer, people scroll past it. When you inspect one, listen for any whining from the steering on cold starts. Check service records for transmission fluid changes. Run the VIN for recalls. Basic stuff. Avoid the 2005 to 2009 LaCrosse entirely. Transmission roulette. Skip 2010 to 2013 if you don't enjoy random electrical surprises. The sweet spot is 2018 to 2019, period. If you want comfort, power, and durability without looking like you just refinanced your house for a badge, this is your sleeper pick. And if this one already surprised you, the next car is going to annoy some Lexus owners. Quick break. If this video is already saving you from making a $12,000 mistake, send it to that friend who thinks every reliable car has to start with a T. And hit like so YouTube knows Old Man Garage is here to ruin overpriced car myths. Now, let's move to the one that almost started an argument in my shop. Now we're getting into dangerous territory, because this is the car that makes people say, yeah, but I'd rather just get the Lexus. Cool, you can. If you enjoy paying $8,000 to $12,000 more for the same engine wearing a fancier Halloween costume, the 2013 to 2018 Toyota Avalon is what happens when Toyota engineers get bored and decide to overbuild something just for fun. I had a customer with a 2014 Avalon, 342,000 miles, original engine, original transmission. He changed the oil every 5,000 miles like it was a religion. Transmission fluid every 30,000 miles, even though Toyota says 60,000. You know what broke? Brake pads, rotors. One starter at 289,000 miles. That's not a repair list, that's just life happening. Under the hood is the famous 3.5-liter V6, the 2GR family. Depending on the year, it makes between 268 and just over 300 horsepower. Timing chain driven. No belt service looming over you like student loans. This engine has been documented going past 400,000 miles in multiple Toyota applications. It is boringly reliable. And in the car world, boring is beautiful. Fuel economy? Around 21 city and 31 highway. For a full-size V6 sedan that feels like a couch with horsepower, that's solid. Pricing right now? A 2013 to 2015 Avalon typically runs between $10,000 and $18,000 depending on mileage and condition. The 2016 to 2018 models push higher, sometimes $16,000 to $22,000, but high mileage examples dip under $15,000. Annual maintenance averages about $460. That's basically compact car money for a full-size sedan. Now let's address the elephant wearing a luxury badge. The Lexus ES 350 rides on the same platform. Same engine, same transmission, same core engineering, but it costs significantly more on the used market. You are not paying for different durability. You are paying for softer leather and a logo that impresses your neighbor. And don't get me wrong, Lexus makes great cars. But if we're talking pure value per dollar, the Avalon is the undercover agent here. Common repairs? Ignition coils after 100,000 miles, around $100 to $200 each. Valve cover gaskets at very high mileage, maybe $200 to $400. Oxygen sensors under $200. Nothing catastrophic. Nothing wallet destroying. If you're shopping, aim for 2015 to 2018. They had fewer early model quirks than 2013 and 2014. If you're going older, the 2005 to 2012 generation is also solid and can be found between $3,000 and $8,000, but avoid 2006 and 2011 specifically. And here's the golden rule. Ignore the lifetime transmission fluid myth. Change it every 30,000 miles. That single habit can extend transmission life dramatically. Fluids are cheaper than transmissions. Tattoo that on your brain. When you test drive one, listen for smooth shifts, check service history, and make sure recalls are done. That's it. There's no secret handshake required to own one of these. The Avalon is the car you buy when you want 15 years of peace and quiet. It's comfortable, quick enough, and will probably outlast your next two smartphones. But if you think that's the safe bet, the last car on this list is the one people completely overlook. And it's the one that quietly punches above its price tag harder than anything else under $12,000. And this one mechanics love because it just doesn't cause drama. Let's get to it. All right, if the Buick offended your uncle and the Avalon annoyed a Lexus owner, this one is going to confuse everybody who still thinks it's 2006. The 2015 to 2017 Mazda 6 is one of the most slept-on sedans in America. And I mean slept on like still wearing rust reputation from 15 years ago, slept on. I had a 2016 Mazda 6. Touring come through the shop with 187,000 miles. Customer paid $8,200. He bought it first, inspected it second, backwards, but we'll let it slide. I lifted it up expecting at least something juicy. Nothing. No oil leaks, transmission fluid clean. Suspension tight. Brake pads still had life left. The only thing it needed was a mass airflow sensor that cost about $150. That's not a horror story. That's a grocery run. Here's what people don't realize. Mazda's modern reliability rankings have been sitting right behind Toyota and Lexus in multiple long-term studies. But because people remember the early 2000s rust issues, the market still prices these lower than they should be, which is great if you're buying. Under the hood of the 2015 to 2017 Mazda 6 is the 2.5-liter Skyactiv 4-cylinder. Around 184 horsepower. Timing chain driven, no belt service, no turbo complexity if you stick with the naturally aspirated version. And please, if your goal is longevity and low cost, skip the turbo. The non-turbo 2.5-liter is the sweet spot. It's paired with a traditional 6-speed automatic. Not a CVT, no rubber band feeling, no please don't explode at 120,000 miles anxiety. Fuel economy, around 26 city, and up to 38 highway. That's excellent for a mid-size sedan that actually feels good to drive, because here's the other thing. This car drives better than it has any right to at this price. Steering is sharp. Chassis feels planted. It's the only one on this list that makes you take the long way home just because the road curves. Pricing? $7,000 to $12,000 depending on mileage and trim. Annual maintenance averages around $460. That's basically tied with the Avalon. Common repairs? Mass airflow sensor around $150. Wheel bearings maybe $300 to $400. Brake rotors $300 to $500 per axle. All normal wear items, no catastrophic design flaw lurking in the shadows. If you're shopping, avoid 2014. More first-year quirks and recalls. The 2016 and 2017 models are the sweet spot. Check the infotainment screen. Some earlier units had display issues, so make sure it's functioning properly. If you're in a rust-prone state, look underneath at the rear subframe and rocker panels. Mazda improved corrosion protection after 2014, but you still want to verify. The Touring and Grand Touring trims give you heated seats, dual-zone climate, solid interior materials, and a cabin that honestly feels close to entry-level luxury without the entry-level luxury repair bills. And that's the whole theme of this list. You don't need to spend $35,000 to get durability. You need to ignore brand hype and look at engineering. So let's recap. The 2017 to 2019 Buick LaCrosse, luxury features for compact car money. The 2013 to 2018 Toyota Avalon, full-size V6 durability that might outlive your retirement plan. The 2015 to 2017 Mazda 6, efficient, fun, and criminally underpriced. 3 sedans, all under $12,000 in many cases. All capable of pushing toward 300,000 miles if you maintain them properly. And here's the truth. Nobody tells you at the dealership. Reliability is not about the badge. It's about the design, the maintenance, and buying the right years. You now know what most buyers on a used lot this weekend don't. If you want the opposite list, the cheap cars that look tempting but will financially body slam you, that's the next video here on Old Man Garage. And trust me, some of those might hurt feelings.